Hi FPL managers, welcome back for another video. So guys, we are halfway into the double game with 33. My rank has gone up, still a green arrow. I'm sitting at 4k 699 at the moment. Super proud of the team. I think the only match left to play right now is the Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham game. So that should be the completion of the first round of matches, and then we move on into the second round of matches. Talking about the likes of Crystal Palace, Man City, and Aston Villa and Arsenal still playing another round of games. So, guys, I'm looking forward to that. So far, my team has not been doing too poorly, sitting on 58 points, green arrow, 4K rank in the world. So, in this video, guys, I would be talking about my points review for the game week and how some players have done and how some teams have been doing, and as well as talk about first look into the blind game with 34. I'll take a first look into the team I could come up with. So I will be showing you guys a draft team that I have designed, and probably that might be the team I'll settle for the double game week for the blind game week 34. Obviously, I'm ready for that game week because I've had that in mind right from the game week when I played my white card, which I indeed I played my white card in game week 31. So, guys, what game week I'm having so far? Bench boosting halfway through, 58 points. Unfortunately, guys, I have 0 points from Henderson, but that's a decision that I chose to make to take. I feel he's gonna be back for the remainder of the Man City game, so I'm holding him for the rest of his fixtures. Yes, indeed, it's a double game week. I should be playing, having a player that plays, but guys, I'm not looking at it that way. I'm thinking to rather keep him for his future run of games. So before I go into the rest of the team review points review video, guys, please, if you've gotten to this point in the video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm happy to engage with you lots in the comment section. Yep. So guys, moving on, looking at my defense, I'll say my defense has been my point of blessing so far. Because obviously it's a bench boost. If you even look on my bench, you can see the likes of Raya, Saliba, also delivering points. Yeah, for the Arsenal clean sheet, Konate delivering points for the Liverpool clean sheet. I have indeed targeted this game week for Liverpool defense to keep a clean sheet, so I'm super happy about that. Only thing is I could have made Allison to be Henderson or Henderson to be Allison, but I felt like to go all in like I've always done. If you follow my videos, I always go all in for double game week player. So I went all in for that. I went for the triple Man City instead of mixing up with triple Liverpool. Indeed, I still managed to get two Liverpool players because I strongly believe in the Liverpool run of games, at least till next game week 34, then maybe till the last game or last two games of the season. I'm not too convinced about the Chelsea Arsenal one for Liverpool. So guys, moving on, the big talking point has to be who you captained, who you got on your team, or who you have on your bench if you're on a bench boost, at the moment. So, guys, unfortunate captaincy blank for Mamush. In fact, it was the first game of the week or one of the early games, and I felt if Mamush has blanked, obviously Saka owners are the winners of the game week. But Saka even did worse. I think he played almost just 56 minutes, and he also got a 1 pointer, which is even worse than Mamush's 2 points. So, guys, obviously, I did a hat trick. This time, I brought in Rogers in my team for Murphy, and Rogers banged straight away, got an assist, and yeah, gave me a 6 points. Who to talk about again? Watkins, the star of my game week, obviously coming with a goal and an assist, as well as attracting 3 bonus points. I did take a -4 just to own Watkins in my team, and I made that decision on the back of the doubts around his 90 minutes his playing time. We all had doubts about Watkins minutes, but I felt he would get his chance. I was in fact looking forward to Watkins playing against Manchester City. I didn't even expect him to be the one to lead the attacking line for Aston Villa this game week. So guys, I'm super lucky with that. I got Watkins points, Rogers' points, but I'll say the stars this game week are those guys who still have the likes of Mbumo in their team, and the guys that have probably captained Mbumo or Wisa, you know, because look at that, Mbumo with 2 goals, Wisa with 1 goal, Nogard and the likes. Like, this is from another world, man. And I wouldn't want to dwell on it too much because obviously it's not their season, it's not their time in the season. Nobody really wants to own Brentford player right now in the middle of a double game week. So I totally understand that. But Jared Bowen still getting goals. So well, guys, I'm gonna take you all to a manager in my mini league. Obviously, I'm still topping my mini league, the best league in the world. But I will be going down to a manager that I really fancy what he did. He's placed 14th in the league. He just joined the league this week, I think this game week. Daniel Marshall. Daniel is having a splendid week. 85 points for the game week. Musaka FC. I'll call him Musaka FC. So he's got 85 points right now. He played Ortega in goal, Saliba in defense, Gueye, Munoz. In the midfield, he went for Martinelli. Guys, I did think about Martinelli, but I said, I don't know. I'd rather hold on to Saka and invest in the defense. So he had Martinelli, he had Rashford, Tielemans, Bumo. So he had probably one of the star of the game week with 2 goals and an assist. Of course, he had a Bumo in his team. What a manager. And this is the one that really blew my mind. He chose to captain Declan Rice. Like, off the back of what Declan Rice has been doing, I understand, yes, it's a good move, but the audacity, you know, not every manager want to take this risk because obviously he could blank. But in a game week where the likes of Marmoush blanked and Saka blanked, then I would say this manager is a genius. He totally went for it. You know, went all in for it, enjoying his 7 points from Bukayo. Sorry, from Declan Rice, and yeah, 14 points. Guys, I so much fancy this. I wish this was my team actually. And on his bench, he's lost a few points into Virgil van Dijk and Vadio clean sheets, I believe. So what a week he's having! What a week! And indeed, he went for Tielemans, guys. Like, we can't just talk enough about these teams. He's not going for the bangers, for the guys that are like hitting the back of the net, like getting the headlines. He's going for those that are working for the team. And this game week happens to be the game week for those players that are working for the team. So talking about Declan Rice, the engine of the Arsenal midfield, obviously Martinelli, Tielemans, obviously the engine of the Villa midfield, and then Watkins redeeming himself as a proper FPL asset with those goals. So for the likes of us that brought him in this game week or have him in our team, we are super lucky, bro. This is a good team for the game week 33, and he still got a few double game week players to go. He still got one, two, three, four, about 10 double game week players to go. He's not on a or he's not on a bench boost, unfortunately. But yeah, brilliant way to play. Wild card in game week 33. I don't think I would have liked that, especially because the teams is having in game week 33 are all blanking in 34. But hopefully, our manager has a free hit to navigate that game week. But I said, yeah, I was going to talk about this manager, what a week he's having. So back to my team. So guys, I'm sitting on 58 points. Overall rank still 4k 600. The team has done pretty well, I would say, except for the captaincy blanks. And then obviously we won't ignore the Palace assets not coming through with anything for the third or fourth game week running. Mateta with another 1 pointer or 2 pointer. Very disappointing. Eze with a 1 pointer, playing only 45 minutes. I'm thankful he's got what, probably a going game with 32 for me. Otherwise, he's been a terrible buy since I brought him in. But we look forward to the game against Arsenal. It's a London derby. Obviously, Crystal Palace could, make something happen. I never go against London teams when they play each other. It could go either way, so we have to respect them. So Palace could do something, could be a draw, could be a basket of goals, 4-2, 4-3, whatever, for an Arsenal win. But we're hoping our FPL assets score points. That's what we care about. It doesn't matter who wins, but our FPL players to get points. So I'm still positive about the double Arsenal in the back. Hopefully they keep a clean sheet, but that would be at the expense of my Palace attack. So I really don't know. I'll leave it all to them. Hopefully they all score points and we all do well in our fantasy Premier League standings and overall ranking. Right now for me, it's more about my ranking and not even my mini leagues. It's more about my overall ranking. I'm looking to stay or finish in the top at least minimum 10k right now. I started the season with a 50k target, but right now looking to stay in the top 10k. What a way to end the season. So guys, we'll be going to the next part of the video where I'll be talking about free hit team and making a draft that we could talk on it together, share ideas in the comment section. Let me know what players you prefer to see me bring into the team and stuff like that. Yes, FPL managers, welcome back to the second part of the video. So guys, I will be talking about my draft team for the blank game week 34. So guys, if you have a look at my team, I've got just 3 players that could actually play the blank game week 34 if indeed I had no chip left to play, if I had no free hit to play, guys. So it could have been a headache, would have been really terrible, but guys, I will be activating the free hit chip and I'll be showing you exactly. So I'll do that on the video. So play free hits chip. So well, while that's still pending, I will be taking you guys over to the FPL team app on the website where I do have a draft team pending there just to show you what I think my game week 34 should look like. So guys, I've come up with this team where I have Leno in the goal, and indeed it's crazy and I don't have any more Salah. It's crazy how much I have got left in the bank. I mean 14.3 million left in the bank, all because I got rid of Mo Salah and a few other assets I've kept in my team almost whole seasons or more than half the season. So it's really crazy like how much is left in the bank and what players I could go for if I wanted to. So guys, okay, maybe firstly I should show you all the fixture difficulty rating and what teams exactly blank. So guys, we're going over here. So I'll say FDR. So basically, I'll say 40 to 50% of the teams in the Premier League are blanking. So we only have got the likes of Wolves playing Leicester, West Ham playing Brighton, Spurs playing Liverpool, Southampton, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Brentford, Newcastle, Ipswich. Yeah, these are just the major games. Chelsea, Everton, obviously. And yeah, these are the major games: Bournemouth, Man United, Brentford, and Nottingham Forest. So guys, all the teams that are currently doubling, which we all probably have got 50, 60, 70% of their assets in our team, are blanking. Talking about Arsenal, Villa, Manchester City, they are blanking. So guys, this is the reason why we are playing the free hits on game week 34. Unless you already have a lot of players from this team, which I doubt a lot, most managers would have done. Most of us were just looking to wildcard, bench boost, and of course free hit for this game week. But some people have already kept players from this team. Some people have been holding on to Cole Palmer. Some people have been holding on to triple Liverpool. Some people have not holding on to double Bournemouth, double Brentford. So yeah, I understand some people might not need to hit the um free hit button for this game, but I have hit mine and I'm looking forward to the team I can come up with on the draft in a little bit. So guys, this is the plan. The plan is to have the Fulham goalkeeper, obviously Fulham playing against Southampton. I'm looking to go all in. This is not a perfect draft. You can see I've got 4 Fulham players in the team: Robinson, Barsi, Leno, and Raul Jimenez. So one of them might just be chopped off. So I'm thinking I could 100% get maybe a different goalkeeper or take Barsi out the team and probably accommodate I already have Nico Williams on the bench. I'm thinking I could accommodate a player from Wolves, but I don't know if I want to go double Wolves. Yeah, I indeed had Semedo when I was making this draft earlier. So I had Semedo here. So double Wolverhampton defense playing Leicester, which I doubt. The reason I had to go for another Fulham defender was because I doubt if Wolves will successfully keep a clean sheet against Leicester City, but they did against Man United. They've done against some really top teams. I've been talking about how good the Wolves defense is getting since game week 28 or 29, and they keep proving themselves every game week. So guys, I'm looking at probably going double Wolverhampton defense, double Fulham defense against Southampton. I think it's a good one. That one, Fulham should be able to keep Southampton at bay, but they don't have the best record of keeping a clean sheet against everyone lately or anyone lately. So, but I'm still gonna take that risk to play double Fulham in the back, double Wolves in the back. I'm not 100% certain about having Jarrod Bowen in my midfield, and same goes for Clivert. So, guys, it's pretty much a template draft team. Not convinced about anyone's place there yet. And Nico Williams is on the bench simply because he's against obviously Wissam and Boomo, which I think they could easily bang. So maybe I do Bowen to the bench, but I think Bowen has got a good game in his hand against Brighton. And if anyone would do anything for West Ham United, it should be Jarrod Bowen. But Brighton at home, we know they don't play, so they would obviously give West Ham a game in that match. So guys, maybe Mbumo will just take over this spot in the team, and Bowen sits on the bench. I've got Kirkers on the bench against Man United. I don't know if I'm making the right decision there. Bournemouth could 100% take it all to Man United, keep a clean sheet and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, I've taken Bowen to the bench. Matt Sales is my goalkeeper starting from the bench. And I was thinking maybe just go all triple defense of Wolves, but I think it's not wise to do that to have Jose sign the post and two Wolverhampton defenders. I think it's not wise. I think I played it a more safer way by keeping Leno and Robinson against Southampton, and as well as maintaining Nori and Semedo. Obviously, they both got high ceiling to their games. They get assists. Nori gets goals. So I'm 100% looking at this team, and I could play Nico Williams as well because he does. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to silence my phone. I could 100% as well put Nico Williams in the starting 11 because he's got high returns to his game. So probably Nico Williams plays ahead of Nelson Semedo. But guys, I'm totally not convinced yet. I would still be making a video ahead of the double blind game with 34, probably after the second round of matches in the double game with 33. We would know what players are fit, would be able to tell how the coaches, I would be able to tell how the coaches might want to rotate their teams because I do have an eye for that. That's why I could take the risk of bringing in Oli Watkins this game week, and guys, it turned out to be good. So guys, obviously, the teams to go for are Newcastle, and I'm tripling up on Newcastle with Barnes, Murphy, and you can as well triple up on Wolves. You can triple up on Fulham. The Fulham do have a lot of good assets. Like guys, you could absolutely go for a Iwobi. Well, I like Robinson's and his the upside to his game. Clivert could become a Iwobi, but I don't think I want to stay or take that risk and hoping it will be returns for me. So yeah, a lot might still happen to this team, but right now I've got two penalty takers. Firstly, Isa Konya for sure. Okay, Mbumo 3, Clive 4. Maybe Raul might be allowed to take some penalties. So maybe five penalty takers in this team, plus Bowen on the bench, six penalty takers. So guys, it's a pretty decent draft team, I would say. Very, very decent draft team, guys. So well, I think this should be enough information for the FPL managers ahead of the blind game with 34. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm happy to engage with your questions. Have a lovely week, guys, and stay on the side of the green arrow. See you next time.